You climb into bed, you're exhausted, but 2 hours later, you're still staring at the ceiling. What if the drink you had at dinner is the reason you can't sleep? After 60, your body processes liquids differently. And the number one sleep-disrupting drink? You probably had it less than 4 hours ago. By the end of this video, you'll know the 4 common drinks that may sabotage sleep quality after 60, 4 calming alternatives that support deeper, more restful sleep. A simple evening drink routine you can start using tonight. Important! This is educational information only, not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes, especially if you take sleep medications, blood pressure drugs, or manage chronic health conditions. Here's what changes after 60. Your body produces less melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Your bladder capacity decreases. Your liver metabolizes substances more slowly. That means the afternoon coffee that didn't bother you at 40 can keep you awake until 2 a.m. at 65. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. Some research suggests that chronic sleep disruption in older adults is linked to higher risk of memory decline, weakened immunity, increased fall risk, and worsening chronic disease management. The good news: simple drink swaps in the evening can dramatically improve sleep quality. We're going to walk through the 4 worst drinks for sleep first. Then we'll cover the 4 best alternatives. Let's start with drink number 4. Let's start with sleep disruptor number 4, tea, especially after 2 p.m. Tea seems harmless. It's lighter than coffee. It feels relaxing. But here's what most people miss. Black tea and green tea both contain significant caffeine. An 8-ounce cup of black tea contains about 40 to 70 milligrams of caffeine. Green tea has 25 to 50 milligrams. For comparison, coffee has 95 to 200 milligrams per cup. After 60, your body's ability to break down caffeine slows by about 30%. That means caffeine from a 2 p.m. Iced tea can still be in your system at 10 p.m., disrupting your ability to fall asleep and reducing deep sleep cycles. Some evidence suggests that caffeine sensitivity increases with age, and even moderate afternoon caffeine intake can delay sleep onset by 30 to 60 minutes in older adults. What most people miss. Even decaf tea isn't completely caffeine-free. It may still contain 2 to 5 milligrams per cup, which can affect highly sensitive individuals. The safer swap. Switch to herbal teas after lunch. Good options include chamomile, rooibos, red tea, peppermint, or lavender. These are naturally caffeine-free, and some contain compounds that may promote relaxation. Caution note: if you take blood thinners, warfarin, use caution with green tea and chamomile, as they contain vitamin K and may interact with your medication. Always inform your doctor about herbal tea consumption. If you take sedatives or sleep medications, chamomile may enhance their effects. Consult your pharmacist. Now let's move to number 3, alcohol, wine, beer, or cocktails. You have a glass of wine with dinner. You feel relaxed. You fall asleep quickly. But then you wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. Here's why. Alcohol is a sedative, not a sleep aid. It disrupts your natural sleep architecture, particularly REM sleep, the phase critical for memory consolidation and emotional regulation. Some research indicates that alcohol consumption within 3 to 4 hours of bedtime reduces REM sleep by up to 25% and increases sleep fragmentation, causing multiple nighttime awakenings. After 60, this problem worsens. Your liver processes alcohol more slowly. Your body composition changes. Less water means alcohol becomes more concentrated in your bloodstream. A single glass of wine can affect you like 2 glasses did at age 40. Alcohol also acts as a diuretic, meaning it makes you urinate more frequently. For older adults already dealing with reduced bladder capacity or enlarged prostate, in men, this means multiple nighttime bathroom trips. What most people miss. Even just one drink. 3 hours before bed can fragment your sleep enough to leave you feeling unrested the next day. The safer swap. If you enjoy a relaxing evening beverage, try sparkling water with a splash of tart cherry juice. We'll discuss this in detail later. Or herbal tea. Save alcohol for earlier in the day if you choose to drink it at all. Caution note. If you take sleep medications, zolpidem, isoprolol, anti-anxiety medications, or certain blood pressure drugs, alcohol can dangerously amplify their effects. Never combine alcohol with sedatives. If you have sleep apnea, alcohol can worsen breathing disruptions during sleep. Avoid it entirely in the evening. Coming in at number 2, sugary drinks and soda, whether regular or diet. A glass of regular soda, sweet iced tea, or even fruit punch at dinner might seem harmless. But sugar-sweetened beverages create a problematic blood sugar roller coaster that directly impacts sleep. Here's the mechanism. When you consume a high-sugar drink, your blood glucose spikes rapidly. Your pancreas releases insulin to bring it down. But after 60, insulin response becomes less precise. The result is often a blood sugar crash in the middle of the night. That crash triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to raise blood sugar back up. These are the same hormones that wake you up in the morning, except now they're waking you up at 3 a.m. Some evidence suggests that high sugar intake in the evening is associated with increased nighttime awakenings and reduced slow-wave, deep sleep in older adults. Diet sodas aren't better. Many contain caffeine. Coke Zero, Diet Pepsi, Diet Dr. Pepper all have 35 to 45 milligrams. Even caffeine-free diet sodas contain artificial sweeteners that may affect gut bacteria and blood sugar regulation in ways we're still learning about. What most people miss. Even natural sweeteners like agave or honey in evening drinks can cause the same blood sugar spike crash cycle. The safer swap. If you crave something sweet in the evening, try sparkling water with a few fresh berries muddled in, or a small amount, 2 to 4 ounces, of tart cherry juice diluted with water. This provides natural sweetness without the extreme blood sugar swing. Caution note. If you take diabetes medications, insulin, metformin, sulfonylureas, nighttime blood sugar crashes can be dangerous. Monitor your levels if you've been drinking sugary beverages in the evening, and discuss appropriate bedtime blood sugar targets with your doctor. If you take diuretics, water pills, sugary drinks can worsen nighttime urination. And here's the #1 sleep disruptor, coffee. Even morning coffee for some seniors. This is the sleep disruptor most people underestimate. Everyone knows not to drink coffee at night. But after 60, even your morning cup can affect your sleep 12 to 16 hours later. Here's why. Caffeine has a half-life of 3 to 7 hours in younger adults. But in people over 60, that half-life extends to 6 to 10 hours or longer. That means if you drink a cup of coffee at 8 a.m., you may still have 25% of that caffeine in your system at 6 p.m. Some evidence suggests that older adults who consume more than 200 milligrams of caffeine daily, about 2 cups of coffee, experience significantly reduced sleep efficiency and increased time to fall asleep, even when coffee is consumed only in the morning. For sensitive individuals, any coffee afternoon can disrupt sleep architecture. And if you're drinking multiple cups throughout the day, you're creating a constant state of caffeine stimulation that prevents deep, restorative sleep. Coffee also increases urine production and can worsen nighttime bathroom trips, particularly in men with prostate issues or women with overactive bladder. What most people miss. Decaf coffee isn't caffeine-free. A typical 8-ounce cup of decaf contains 2 to 15 milligrams of caffeine, enough to affect highly sensitive seniors. The safer swap. Limit coffee to 1 cup before 10 a.m. If you need a warm morning beverage, try chicory root coffee, completely caffeine-free with a similar taste, or a high-quality decaf. After lunch, switch entirely to herbal teas or warm water with lemon. Caution note: if you take certain medications, theophylline for asthma, some antibiotics, certain antidepressants, caffeine can interact and increase side effects. If you suddenly stop drinking coffee after years of daily use, you may experience withdrawal symptoms like headaches and fatigue. Reduce gradually over 1 to 2 weeks. If you have acid reflux or GERD, coffee can worsen symptoms that disrupt sleep. So those are the 4 worst drinks for sleep after 60: afternoon tea, alcohol, sugary drinks, and coffee. Even morning coffee for some people. But here's the encouraging part. You don't need to give up all enjoyable beverages. The 4 sleep-supporting drinks I'm about to share are simple, affordable, and based on both traditional wisdom and modern sleep science. Let's start with better option number 4. Warm chamomile tea. Chamomile has been used as a sleep aid for thousands of years, and modern science is beginning to understand why it works. Chamomile contains an antioxidant called apigenin, which binds to specific receptors in your brain that promote sleepiness and reduce anxiety. Some research suggests that chamomile may have mild sedative effects, similar to benzodiazepines, but much gentler and without the addiction risk. A clinical study found that adults over 60 who drank chamomile tea 30 to 45 minutes before bed fell asleep an average of 15 minutes faster and reported better sleep quality compared to those who drank plain water. How to use it? Brew 1 cup of chamomile tea 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Use hot, not boiling water, about 200 degrees Celsius, and steep for 5 minutes. Don't add sugar if needed. Add a tiny drizzle of raw honey, 1 to 2 teaspoons maximum. Practical tip: buy loose-leaf chamomile or high-quality tea bags. Look for German chamomile or Matricaria chamomilla on the label. The quality makes a significant difference in effectiveness. Caution note: chamomile is in the ragweed family. If you have ragweed allergies, you may react to chamomile. If you take blood thinners, warfarin, chamomile may interact. Use caution and inform your doctor. If you take sedatives or anti-anxiety medications, chamomile may enhance their effects. Number 3 might surprise you: tart cherry juice, properly diluted. This one is backed by surprisingly strong science for a natural sleep aid. Tart cherries, Montmorency cherries, are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. After 60, your body's natural melatonin production can drop by up to 90%, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Some evidence suggests that drinking tart cherry juice may increase sleep time by an average of 84 minutes and improve sleep efficiency, the percentage of time in bed actually spent sleeping, by 5 to 6%. One study on adults over 65 with insomnia found that drinking 8 ounces of tart cherry juice, 4 ounces in the morning, 4 ounces 1 to 2 hours before bed, significantly reduced nighttime awakenings and improved overall sleep quality. How to use it? Choose 100% tart cherry juice, not sweet cherry juice or cherry juice cocktail, which contains added sugar. Dilute 2 to 4 ounces with 4 to 6 ounces of water. Drink half in the morning and half about 1 to 2 hours before bed. Practical tip: tart cherry juice is expensive. Buy the concentrate version and dilute it yourself. It's more economical and lasts longer. Store it in the refrigerator after opening. Caution note: tart cherry juice contains natural sugars. If you have diabetes, monitor your blood sugar response and discuss appropriate portions with your doctor. If you take blood thinners or anti-inflammatory medications, cherries have natural anti-inflammatory compounds that may enhance effects. Use cautiously and inform your healthcare provider. Coming in at number 2, golden milk, also known as turmeric milk. This traditional Ayurvedic drink combines warm milk with turmeric, a spice with powerful anti-inflammatory and calming properties. Milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that your body converts into serotonin and then melatonin. Turmeric contains curcumin, which some research suggests may help reduce anxiety and promote relaxation. The warmth of the drink also has a psychological calming effect, signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. How to make it? Heat 1 cup of milk, dairy or unsweetened almond oat milk until warm but not boiling. Stir in 1-2 teaspoon ground turmeric. Pinch of black pepper increases curcumin absorption by 2000%. 1-4 teaspoon cinnamon, optional. Tiny pinch of nutmeg. Drink 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Practical tip. If using dairy milk, choose whole milk or 2%. The fat helps you feel satisfied and supports absorption of turmeric's beneficial compounds. If dairy bothers your stomach, oat milk works beautifully and has a naturally creamy texture. Caution note. Turmeric may interact with blood thinners. It has natural anticoagulant properties. If you take warfarin or other blood thinners, consult your doctor before using turmeric regularly. If you have gallbladder issues, turmeric can stimulate bile production. Use cautiously. If you're lactose intolerant, use lactose-free milk or plant-based alternatives. And the #1 sleep-supporting drink, magnesium-infused warm water. This is the most underrated sleep drink for seniors. Magnesium is often called nature's relaxation mineral. It helps regulate neurotransmitters that calm the nervous system and prepare your body for sleep. Some evidence suggests that up to 70% of adults over 60 are deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency is directly linked to insomnia, restless legs, and nighttime muscle cramps. Clinical studies have found that magnesium supplementation improves sleep quality, increases sleep time, and reduces nighttime awakenings in older adults with insomnia. How to use it? Mix 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate powder into 8 ounces of warm water. Drink 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Why these forms? Magnesium glycinate is the most calming and least likely to cause digestive upset. Magnesium citrate is also well absorbed, but may have a mild laxative effect, helpful if you struggle with constipation, but start with a lower dose. Practical tip. You can buy flavored magnesium drink powders, like Natural Calm or similar brands, that dissolve easily and taste pleasant. Look for versions without added sugar or artificial sweeteners. Caution note. If you have kidney disease or reduced kidney function, do not supplement with magnesium without doctor approval. Your body may not be able to excrete excess, leading to dangerous buildup. If you take certain medications, bisphosphonates for osteoporosis, certain antibiotics, proton pump inhibitors, magnesium can interfere with absorption. Space them apart by at least 2 hours. Start with a low dose, 100 to 200 milligrams, and increase gradually to avoid digestive upset. Saturday evening drink routine. Changing your evening drink habits doesn't have to be complicated. Here's a simple 7-day plan to transition into better sleep-supporting beverages. Day 1. Stop all caffeine after 12 noon. Switch your afternoon tea to herbal tea, chamomile, or rooibos. Day 2. Skip alcohol tonight. Replace your evening wine with sparkling water mixed with 2 ounces of tart cherry juice. Day 3. Make your last beverage of the day a cup of warm chamomile tea 45 minutes before bed. Day 4. Try golden milk, turmeric milk tonight instead of chamomile. Notice which one makes you feel more relaxed. Day 5. Add magnesium powder to warm water before bed. Start with 200 milligrams to test tolerance. Day 6. Eliminate sugary drinks entirely today. If you crave sweetness, use diluted tart cherry juice or herbal tea with a tiny bit of honey. Day 7. Review your week. Which drink helped you sleep best? Which was easiest to prepare? Create your personal evening drink ritual based on what worked. Key principle: consistency is more important than perfection. Even one small change, done regularly, can significantly improve sleep quality. It's not just what you drink, it's when you drink it. The 2-hour rule. Stop drinking large amounts of any liquid 2 hours before bed to reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Sip small amounts if needed, but avoid gulping down 8 to 16 ounces right before sleep. The 6-hour caffeine rule. If you're sensitive to caffeine, nothing with caffeine after 2 p.m. For very sensitive individuals, stop at noon. The alcohol timing rule. If you choose to drink alcohol, finish at least 4 to 5 hours before bedtime to allow your body to metabolize it before sleep. The warm drink advantage. Warm beverages trigger a slight rise in body temperature, followed by a cooling effect that mimics the natural temperature drop your body needs for sleep. Drink warm, not hot, liquids 30 to 60 minutes before bed for optimal effect. So there you have it. 4 common drinks that may be sabotaging your sleep after 60: afternoon tea, alcohol, sugary beverages, and coffee. And 4 calming alternatives that work with your aging body: chamomile tea, tart cherry juice, golden milk, and magnesium water. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury. It's when your body heals, your brain consolidates memories, and your immune system strengthens. Protecting your sleep is protecting your health. Now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest sleep challenge? Do you wake up frequently, struggle to fall asleep, wake up too early? And which of these drinks are you willing to try tonight? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read everyone and reply with personalized tips. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to It's Better Health. We're building a community where seniors don't just survive, they thrive. One good night's sleep at a time. And remember, your sleep quality is in your hands. One drink swap at a time. Sweet dreams.